Wait a minute. This is an exchange, remember? As soon as we get the shipment loaded, you get your daughter back. You have my word on it.
That's not good enough.
What's that?
What's what?
You were pulling something.
Come out of there.
Run.
Get her, Elliot! Open fire!
Oh my God, okay. Where's Cruz? We gotta go. I don't know.
Freeze! Well, 2 for the price of 1. You 2 have caused all of this. Do it.
No! No! No!
Come on. Let's get out of here. Get her. Get her.
Run!
Come on! Kelly? Kelly? Eve! What the hell's going on? Are you all right?
He's been shot. Call an ambulance, please.
Oh, my God. Honey, what about Kelly?
They got her. I don't know where they took her. They just got her. I don't know.
In here.
No! Stay away! It's okay. I'm not gonna leave. I'll stay with you.
Oh, my God.
Take it easy. Tonell caught onto the plan. They took Kelly with them.
They took her. Is she all right?
She's fine. She's fine. We saw her. She's okay.
It wouldn't have happened if you'd stayed put here the way we asked you to. What did you expect to accomplish sneaking in there like
I
that?
was trying to help, for God's sake. Can you understand that, or would you like to take me
Well,
out
they
back?
found you
Let
pretty
me
quickly,
shut-
didn't they?
Stop it. Will you stop it? Once Tonell found out that the bars were phony, it didn't matter. The whole plan was dead. Didn't matter who was there. Cruz went after Kelly. He still might be able to pull it off tonight.
Don't count on that, Dad. They'll be guarding her even more zealously than they were. We're back where we started. We have no choice but to negotiate with Tonell, only this time we won't have a friend in the enemy camp. If only we had known about Robert.
What are you talking about?
He tried to free Kelly and Hunt shot him.
Is he dead? He was still alive when they took him to the hospital. I'll check on his condition. Eden thought that he was trying to help all along, and now I'm worried about Eden. She said she was going to leave the house, and she called me. I called. She wasn't there.
She turned over at the warehouse.
She turned. Is she all right?
She's
Is she in
safe,
trouble?
baby. No, she's fine.
There's no news on his condition yet.
You know, I'm still not sure you're right about him. I mean, everything did happen pretty fast. He could have been keeping Kelly from escaping, you know.
Then why would Hunt have shot him? No. He was trying to help her. I saw it, Cece. He tackled Hunt so that Kelly could get away.
They shoved her in the back of a limousine and took off. I lost them. I checked the yacht, but they weren't there.
All right, that's it. We're calling the police now.
No, not until we make sure that she is safe, till Kelly is safe.
Where's Eden? She go home?
She's at the hospital, Cruz. She went in the ambulance with Robert.
I'm sorry you'll have to wait outside while I search her. Go.
Eden? We need to know what happened.
Who called you?
Paramedics have to report all gunshot wounds. Now, we went down to the docks first, but nobody was there.
Oh, my God. Cruz and...
What does Cruz have to do with this?
Nothing. He doesn't have anything to do with it.
Well, who shot this guy? Now, what were you doing with him?
Vic, I don't know, okay? I got there after it was all over. I didn't see anything.
Going somewhere, Sasha?
I'm afraid there's been a change in plans. Get those doors shut over there. Turn on the light. Somebody go upstairs. Pull those drapes.
No, Anthony.
Shut up! I'll tape both of your mouths shut.
My dearest Mason, I never got a chance to say goodbye to you the last time we parted. This time I'm the one who's leaving, and we'll probably never see each other again. When you went away, it really mattered to me. But I'm sure you're relieved that I'm the one that's gone now. Still, I need to say goodbye to you, and that in spite of everything, I feel closer to you than anyone else in the world. I don't know where I'm going, somewhere where Anthony can't find me, because I know he would kill me. I'm glad Julia never found out about our affair, for your sake. But I have my own selfish reasons, too. It gives me secret satisfaction to find that nobody else in the world knows about Palm Springs but you and me.
Anthony, hold it! Leave her alone!
How do you feel? We got a lot to do and we don't have much time.
All right. You're right. Now we have help from an unexpected source.
It's okay. My men unloaded the shipment at the boathouse, and they're guarding it. Have you heard anything?
No, the phone hasn't rung, and I'm going out of my mind waiting to hear about Kelly. Do you think they've heard her?
No, darling, I don't. She looks like she's been through an ordeal, but she's not frightened. She wasn't cowed.
No.
No, I just wish the hell we'd listen to Eden, that's all.
You think that Barr was trying to help?
I don't know what the hell to think about Barr anymore. All I know is I know what I got to do.
Give Tonell the shipment.
I'll give Tonell anything he wants to get Kelly back. We have to.
I'm just so terrified that no matter what we give him, he won't let her go.
We won't let that happen. Where's Cruz?
He went to the hospital. He's going to talk to Barr to see if they can find out where Tonell's hiding.
If Barr's alive. Strange, isn't it? The man we hold out hope for is the one man who brought everything down on our heads in the first place.
I don't want to hear any more about how I screwed up, all right? I think you're more interested in your plans going awry than you are about Kelly.
Hello? Hello? Someone there?
That's you, isn't it, Mason?
Tonell.
I'm glad you picked up, because you're the one I wanted to talk to.
Make sure he puts Kelly on the phone.
I'm ready to talk to you, but I need to know that my sister is all right first.
It was very foolish of you to try to trick me down at the dock. You were lucky Kelly's still alive. But she is. In fact, she's right here with me now. Talk, Kelly.
Mason?
There's someone else here, too. But, I won't bother talking to you about her. And I won't put her on the phone. It's Sasha.
She's very lucky to be alive, too. But she deserves a much worse fate than Kelly. Your sister's motivated by loyalty, however misguided. Sasha's nothing but a traitor, and a very pathetic one at that. She was willing to sell me and my entire organization out for a roll in the hay with you. Or should I
say the memory of a roll in the hay. From what I gather, you dumped her after Palm Springs.
We are willing to negotiate.
You're damn right you are. But I've upped the ante this time.
What do you want?
You. Sitting right on the top of the shipment like a cherry on the whipped cream. I want the bastard who thought he could sleep with my mistress and get away with it.
I want the bastard who used her to betray me and get away with it. I want you.
Where do you want the exchange to take place?
On the beach, in front of Sasha's house. And I'm warning you, no tricks this time. I have no patience left.
Your sister's life is hanging by a very thin thread.
I want the entire shipment there, the real goods. And then I want you to come up to the house alone and exchange yourself for your sister and your ex-whore.
What the hell did he say?
Kelly's all right. I heard her voice. The deal is the same as before, the shipment in exchange for her, but this time he's going to be even more wary.
This time he's got nothing to worry about. What's the location?
On the beach near Sasha's house.
Ooh, that's near Eden and Cruz. When?
Right away.
I'll get men right on it.
I'm gonna go with you. You didn't tell them everything he said, did you?
All that matters.
Eden, look, I know you've been through a bad time, but I shouldn't have to tell you it's a crime to withhold information on something like this. Hey, how you doing? Okay. Can I talk to you for a minute? Come on. I just swore I'd give him a full report on this accident in the morning, and he's taken a big risk by doing me a favor, but he agreed to it.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. I was scared.
I'm fine.
Do they still have Kelly?
Yeah, they took her, but we don't know where, so that's why I came here. I was hoping maybe Robert might have some idea. Is he still in surgery?
No. They took 2 bullets from him, but he's alive. I mean, I don't know how he is. He was trying to save Kelly. How is he?
He just regained consciousness, but he's quite lethargic.
Listen, I need to see him. It's official business.
Who are you?
I'm the former chief of detectives for the Santa Barbara PD, and I'm working as an adjunct detective on this case. It's urgent I see Mr. Barber before he loses consciousness.
I don't know if it's such a...
Lieutenant Boswell is still in the building, and he'll vouch for me if you need it. Thanks. Robert?
Kelly.
Tonell has her. Do you know where he would have taken her? Can you tell me, please, where I can look?
We shouldn't have gotten into this. I told Eden.
It's all Eden.
Tell you.
Yeah, it's all Eden.
You have to let me explain.
Explain what? There's nothing to explain. I got eyes, I can see. You're in love.
It's not love. Not the way you mean.
What is it then? You feel like he's a brother to you, or a father figure maybe? He's your pal, is that what it is?
You know, I've said this over and over to you, and you deliberately misunderstand.
No, I don't. I think I do understand. You feel guilty because he gave up so much for you, and you feel sorry for him because he didn't get anything tangible in return. I understand that.
You make it sound so stupid.
Well, it makes me feel stupid. You think, you think that you're sparing me something by pretending? You think I don't know the truth? I do know you. I know your heart.
You're wrong about this.
No, I'm not. I've seen you. I've seen you look at him.
It's not love. It's
It's what? Tell me.
compassion.
Compassion.
Compassion for somebody who's been hurt, yeah.
Like, you'd feel that way about anyone who was hurt. Anybody off the street, I'm sure.
You know, I don't know how to explain this to you. I mean, I have feelings for Robert, but they're in the past.
Eden, there are tears streaming down your face. There is anguish emanating from every pore of you. His blood is all over you. Are we in the past?
What am I supposed to do? I'm not supposed to care that Robert is gonna die, maybe, because he was trying to protect my sister.
Darling, please don't. I'm not saying that. Of course you're gonna care for him. It's a fact. The man has suffered for you and your family more than anyone on the face of the earth. It's a fact.
Look, all I'm trying to say to you is that maybe the situations are, I don't know, extreme. You know, every word and every move means, or seems to mean, so much more.
Now that is double talk. If you were to be honest with me about this, you would admit that you're angry at me because I screwed up. I did. I screwed up. And you know why I did? Because I'm jealous of the man. I almost got your sister killed. I didn't believe you when you said he was doing something good for your family again. I didn't believe you. I couldn't believe you. You know why? Because I'm insanely jealous of the man.
I'm not blaming you.
Well, you should blame me. I'm blaming you for lying to me and for lying to yourself, because you are.
I am not.
You know, you could be someplace else right now. You don't have to be here. You could be home with our children. You could be with your family right now, trying to figure out how to go about finding your sister. Half an hour ago, you could have been looking for me. You know, I mean, for all you knew, I could have been shot too, but you weren't. What were you doing, Eden? You were standing here maintaining a bedside vigil for this particular man.
Robert doesn't have anybody else. And nobody should have to die alone.
Oh, please. This is an act of charity on your part?
I don't understand why you don't trust me. I mean, you're my husband. I love you.
Don't say that. Every time you say that, it makes me crazy. You say I'm your husband like it mattered as you fall deeper and deeper and...
What am I supposed to do? You know, how am I supposed to prove it to you? You want me to do that?
You want
me
to prove
it to me?
I'll tell you how you could do it. Walk out of here right now. Let's go. We'll call his assistant. What's her name? Renfield, is that her name? We'll call his assistant. She's been with him for years. They've got to be close, then he won't be alone. That'll take care of it, right? Should we do that? Should we go? No. You can't leave. I may be your husband, but you're in love with another man.
I just don't think that Renfield should be the person to be here. And I think that I might be able to help him stay alive.
I know that you can help him stay alive, and I know you need to, because that's how you're going to stay alive. I understand. I hope you do. I hope you get the stakes. I am not going to stand here humiliated indefinitely in the way of this new intimacy. I'm not going to do it. I have a lot of pride, and I've been swallowing it for a long time.
What are you doing? You twist everything I say, and you turn it into something I don't even mean.
I just think maybe I understand what you say better than you do right now.
No, you don't.
Good God in heaven, I'm going to leave now. Your family is depending on me. So I'm going to go help them. Try to find your sister and bring her home, okay? Okay. You do what you have to.
All right, my darlings, we're going to have to go ahead without Cruz because they're loading the PN-28 in the boat now.
Why can't you just wait a while?
We can't waste any more time, sweetheart. Besides, I don't really need him along. It's a very simple operation. All I have to do is take the boat up to that beach area where that girl lives, where Bar was staying, make the exchange, and make sure Kelly is safe.
I'd like to be the one in charge of this voyage, Dad.
Thanks for the offer, son, but it was my idea, and I don't want on anybody's conscience but mine.
Do you really want him on yours, Cece?
Whatever it takes to make my daughter safe, darling.
I'm not judging you. I just wish that there were another way.
I wish there was, too. I'll be back in a couple of hours with Kelly.
I'm going with you, Dad, to back you up.
No. No, with all due respect, I want you to stay here and back me up here because I don't think your wife likes to follow orders too well, and I want you to make sure she takes care of herself, all right?
You're right. I don't like to follow orders, and I can't take care of myself. I apologize. I won't interfere.
Thank you. I still rather have insurance.
I'll walk you to the boathouse. I'm sorry.
Me too.
He should have waited for Cruz.
Well, if we can contact Cruz, he might still get there in time. Maybe we should try the hospital again.
All right. I'll be right back.
Keep that cargo covered and concealed, and no one is to smoke on board. I mean, no one. No one lights a match, no one lights a lighter. We're going to run the boat without any lights. I don't want the Coast Guard checking us out. I'll meet you up on board.
Yes, Mr. Capel.
Mason, what the hell are you doing here? I'm supposed to be handling
Relax,
it.
I just came to see the boats off. And don't worry, I left Julia under Sophia's very watchful eye. Are they loaded yet?
Hey, best I get my hand on. All I gotta do now is find some flashlights.
All the emergency equipment's in here. I'll give you a hand.
All right.
Mason! Where the hell are you going? Mason, get here!
Sorry, Dad. As it turns out, I have a rendezvous with this particular destiny.
Mason!
Boy, I wish you'd been here just a little sooner. I just saw the last of the boats take off.
What boats?
Tonell called. Cece's exchanging the shipment for Kelly.
Oh, my God. Who's with him?
He is alone. He wouldn't have it any other way.
Why?
Because he said he didn't want it on anyone else's conscience.
What about his crew? Doesn't he have a crew?
He's got the crew, but the crew doesn't know that it's a dangerous shipment, but they don't know what the final destination is. Now, tell me, have you seen Eden?
Yeah, I saw her.
She's still at the hospital.
Yeah, she's still with Robert.
Cruz?
I can't even begin to get into that now, Sophia.
Good you're here. Have either of you seen Mason? I've been looking for him all around the house. Maybe he got in that boat after all.
Well, that sounds like a plan.
Wait a second. You'd be too late to catch up to them. We don't even know if that's where Mason went.
That's damn sure what I'm
You and Mason had an affair. He must have known that you were with Tonell.
He knew, but I didn't have a clue who he was or what he was doing in Palm Springs.
Does Julia know?
No. Does it really matter?
Do you love him?
I did. Turned out to be the biggest mistake. So what was your big mistake? Why are you here?
I'm trying to save my family's company. Only I didn't realize that I was stepping into an international conspiracy.
Far so good. First half of the shipment's arrived, being unloaded on the beach. This must be the second half. Yes.
Tonell.
Yes, Mason, I was expecting your call.
I can see your house from where I am. Release Kelly and Sasha now, and I'll turn myself over to you.
Kelly will be freed first, as soon as we determine the goods are genuine this time. But Sasha's not going until I see the whites of your eyes.
All right.
I'm looking forward to meeting you.
This stuff's unloaded, and I checked it out. It's the real thing.
Good. That must make you very happy, Miss Capwell. Greg, would you do the honors? Go back to your sister's house and tell your brother I'm waiting for him.
What are you going to do with them?
The star-crossed lovers? Let me see. How did it go in Romeo and Juliet? Romeo came after her, and she wasn't there anymore. Mind your own business from now on, little girl. What do you think, Sasha? Do you think Romeo will come to save you? I'm betting he'll use this as a convenient way to get rid of an embarrassing indiscretion.
Mason has a brain in his head. I hope he grabs Kelly and runs as fast as he can.
We'll see, won't we?
Hello! Who's in there? Cruz, it's CC. Mason not being in to take charge of the boat himself. All right, get out of the way. I'm going to blow the lock. Lord knows what the hell he's up to. Come on.
Well, listen, my car's parked out back. The keys are in it. I want you to take it and drive home as fast as you can.
No, not unless you go with me. You can't go up there. He'll kill both of you.
I am the last man to be a hero. I'm scared to death. But I can't turn my back on Sasha now. I couldn't live with myself. Now go!
Well, it looks like I was right, Sasha. Apparently, your boyfriend doesn't care what happens to you at all. But then, of course, he knew you were a whore from the beginning.
You got your money's worth, Anthony. And I don't just mean in bed either. Who held your hand when you couldn't sleep at night? Who rubbed your head when the migraines came on?
I set you up like a princess. I gave you everything.
Not everything.
Yes, everything. Houses, cars, money, clothes. And all I wanted was a little fidelity and a little loyalty. I didn't force you to sleep with me. I didn't even care if you were in the same town with me. But what I needed was to be able to trust you.
My version of the story is just a little bit different, Anthony. Oh, you gave me lots of pretty things. But in exchange, you expected to own my soul. You didn't want me to have any other life or friends or pleasures except for you so that I could be around whenever you felt like having me around. I know you were very good at always making me aware of my position. Of making me feel just a little bit cheap.
Just a little bit cheap's not so bad, Sasha, considering... How did he make you feel? Like a real woman?
And then some.
This is the man that slept with you in order to get information from you and then dumped you.
What we had was special. And we had fun, Anthony. You and I never had much fun. Especially in bed.
Mason. Well, I'm surprised. I didn't think you would... I didn't think you would make it.
I had some doubts myself.
You've discovered a streak of bravery you didn't know you had. Or maybe you're just a lunatic, huh? What do you think, Greg?
I wouldn't have been caught 50 miles of this place.
Your concern over a discarded mistress is very touching, but your joint demise will also be very touching. It's a shame there won't be anybody here to cry over it. Now that the cargo is secured, I'm going to look into the rest of the business of the day, disposing of traitors. Greg, please, tie up Romeo and Juliet, and tie them up very close.
Are you here to tell me what a terrible person I am too, Mama?
I'm here to do what Cruz should have done, take you home.
Has anything new happened with Kelly?
Your father and brother and your husband are negotiating with Tonell to get her back. And I need you to be with me to sit this through. I can understand if you would prefer to be with your children. But of all the places you should be, this is certainly where you don't belong.
Thought you'd understand, Mama.
But you're in love with two men. I can understand that you may have feelings that you wish you didn't have. But I cannot understand your acting on them. To the point where you're threatening the wonderful life you have with Cruz that you work so hard for. What are you thinking of? Sitting here waiting and crying.
Doesn't it even matter to you that he was hurt because he was trying to save your daughter?
I think it's very fitting, since he's the one that got her into this horrible situation in the first place.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way. Because I wish to God I didn't feel this responsible.
This is really crazy.
Yeah, well, maybe I am crazy, Mama. But I feel really alone.
Are you eating?
Yes.
He's asking for you.
Don't go. I have to, Mama.
Oh, Kenny! Oh, Kenny! Oh, I'm so glad to see you, oh, God. Oh,
God, you're one piece, don't. We don't have a lot of time to celebrate right now.
All right.
Callie, where's Mason? He went up to Sasha's house. He ordered me to take my car and go home, but I turned around and came back to get him. And I was still on the phone trying to call you guys.
Why did he go to Sasha's?
He took my place with Tonell.
What?
What are you talking about? That was part of the deal. It was Mason and a shipment in exchange for Sasha and me. I thought that you knew about this. But Tonell's not going to let Sasha go, and now he's got both of them.
Wait, how long ago did Mason leave, honey?
Just a few minutes ago, just a few minutes. But they're getting the boats ready to go, Daddy. I don't know if
Let's go find out if they're gone.
Be really careful. They have guns everywhere.
We'll be careful.
Julia, I'm sorry. I begged Mason not to go.
Then why did he go?
He felt that he had to hold up his end of the deal. He was afraid of what Tonell would do if he didn't.
Why is Mason suddenly so important to Tonell? Why was he selected over the rest of us? And why didn't he tell me?
I don't know, Julia.
I'm gonna stay here and watch for the boat. I'm gonna check the house.
Easy go, man. My uncle thinks
I think
I thought a lot of things about you, Mason Caprill, but I never thought you were a fool. Maybe Anthony was right about that.
You've called me a jerk at least once.
Well, that was different. This was really dumb. You knew he knew about us. Did you really think he was going to let me go?
In case you haven't guessed, I'm making this up as I go along. There hasn't been a whole lot of time for strategic planning, so I thought I'd get the lay of the land and then decide how to play it.
Don't want you to think I'm not grateful, because I am. It's just that you are the most frustrating human being I have ever known. When I ask you for a little piece of you, a little corner of your life, you flat out refuse. And now here you are, jeopardizing everything for me.
One small quibble. Why the hell didn't you get out of town when you had the chance?
I was trying to. I packed 2 suitcases. I brought them down here, but then I stopped to write you a goodbye letter. And then Anthony suddenly came in, and he found it.
I feel responsible for all of this.
You are responsible for all of this.
Well, you know, if you had written your goodbye letter after you left town than before, we might not be sitting here cheek by jowl, as lovely as your jowls are.
Well, believe me, I wished I had. He's going to kill us. I just don't know what he's waiting for.
Another setting, maybe. Don't lose hope. People have gotten out of tighter spots than this. I only wish I'd known one of them so I could have asked him how.
Well, in case our luck doesn't run this way, there's something I want to say to you.
Nothing you'll regret later if we get out of this, I hope.
You tell me. I love you, Mason. I know you don't love me. And that we'd never have a future, even if we had a future. But I still love you. And I guess that's why I've acted so foolish since I've come to this town and saw you again.
Well, we've all made mistakes.
Yeah, and I was one of yours, right?
I was thinking perhaps you might feel it was the other way around.
No, you weren't. And you know better. But as long as there's nothing to lose, you do me a favor. Will you tell me you love me too? You don't have to mean it, honest. I just kind of make me happy to hear the words. And I promise, even if we somehow get out of this, I'm not going to hold you to it.
I love you, Sasha.
Wait out front for me. I'll handle these last pleasantries alone. You've been crying. Kelly, all right?
They're still looking for her.
Your tears could always get to me. Even when nothing else in the world could. They still can. I hope they're not for me this time.
Or for all of us.
I don't deserve them. If anything happens to Kelly, it's my fault. You should be looking at me like the enemy. The way you used to.
You're not the enemy. I wouldn't be here if you were.
You shouldn't have expected them to believe you. It was up to me to help Kelly. I let you down.
No, you didn't. That's one thing you've never done. I just know you better than anybody else. You know, it's really easy to hate somebody.
People see what they want to see.
Or what they're told. I listened. I didn't look.
Go home. Be with your family. Don't repeat the past. Don't make me the cause for you defying them again. I don't want to ruin your life.
Well, you think that's what I'm doing? I'm being defiant? I should just do whatever they want me to do and that's walk out of here and that would prove something? I don't think so. Maybe it's the fact that I've always been obstinate in my life. I mean, I have been disloyal to them. I have disappointed them. But I still can't do what they want me to do. They want me to deny you and go back into the fold. And I can't do it. I've tried. And it didn't work. Now, I'm not saying that I love you. Do you understand that? I mean, I do. But not like Cruz. I mean, he's my life, you know. But you and me, we have something. And it's not gone. I mean, the story that we have, it hasn't ended. I mean, I feel there's some sort of resolution or something. Some ending that hasn't been told to us. And I keep thinking, well, maybe after all this passes, we could have a chance to find it. I just know I can't leave you. do you want me to? What? Robert? Robert?
Just do it, will you?
Mason? Cruz, you all right? You're fine. What the hell? Damn.
I've got a hand grenade. You shoot and I'll drop it. And then you and I and Eden and your kids and this whole town will be blown up in a mushroom cloud. You want to take that chance?